fields in other years have faced such great champions as Overtrick, Henry T. Adios, Bullet Hanover, Adios Butler, Torpid, Adios Harry, Tar Heel, and Good Time, but never anything so formidable as BRET Hanover. The post-parade for the second heat of the 1965 Little Brown Jugs. Skipper Gene, driven by Fred Cheney, Rival Time and George Schulte, Tuxedo Hanover with Curly Smart, G. Lee Hanover and Harold Dancer Jr., BRET Hanover with Frank Irvin, Scarlet Wave with Clarence Martin, Adios Vic, and Jim Dennis.
The field back in behind the gate, ready for the second mile after that unbelievable first heat. And here they come. They're off and pacing. Rival Time is first away. BRET Hanover second along the inside. G. Lee Hanover on the outside, and then Tuxedo Hanover. Adios Vic fifth, Scarlet Wave sixth, and Skipper Gene. It's Rival Time leading the way by a neck on the outside as they go to the backstretch, with BRET Hanover second after an eighth of a mile and Tuxedo Hanover third. Going to the quarter-mile mark, Rival Time has the lead by 2 lengths. BRET Hanover is second by 2.5. Tuxedo Hanover is third. Rival Time leads the way into the quarter and reaches that station in 28 3/5 seconds, but BRET Hanover is not waiting despite the torrid pace. Frank Irvin takes BRET Hanover to the front. Rival Time is now second by 2 lengths. Tuxedo Hanover is third. G. Lee Hanover fourth. Adios Vic is fifth. Racing sixth is Scarlet Wave, and Skipper Gene is seventh as they come to the stretch, moving toward the half-mile mark. BRET Hanover in command now by 1.5 lengths. Rival Time is second by 2.5 lengths. Tuxedo Hanover is third, and G. Lee Hanover fourth. Adios Vic fifth, and BRET Hanover moves past the half, leading in 58 4/5 seconds. Into that first turn, BRET Hanover, the leader, 1.5 lengths. Rival Time right there in second. 2 lengths back in third, it's Tuxedo Hanover. Then in fourth, G. Lee Hanover with Adios Vic fifth, Scarlet Wave sixth with 3/8 of a mile to go, and Skipper Gene trailing. BRET Hanover opens 2.5 lengths going to the 3/4. Rival Time second by 2.5 lengths. Tuxedo Hanover is third, and G. Lee Hanover fourth. Adios Vic fifth. Into the 3/4, they reach that station in 1:28 4/5, and BRET Hanover's opening up. It's BRET Hanover by 3 lengths. Tuxedo Hanover driving out of third, coming on now, and also on the move is G. Lee Hanover. BRET Hanover with the lead by 3, turning for home. Tuxedo Hanover moving up, G. Lee Hanover third. Rival Time fourth, and Adios Vic fifth. They're not going to catch BRET Hanover. He has 2.5 lengths on Tuxedo as they come to the wire. It is BRET Hanover by 2.5. Tuxedo Hanover is second. BRET Hanover winning the Little Brown Jug. And the second mile in 1:57 2/5, concluding the most sensational 2 heats ever paced on a half-mile track.
In a real deserved tribute, it's Curly Smart who is called into the winner's circle first today by Governor Jim Rhodes. And a standing ovation is forthcoming from the huge crowd for this popular Delaware native who in the past 6 hours has ridden tractors and jeeps and sulkies in first, whipping a marshy track into world record shape, then chasing BRET Hanover across the finish line twice behind Tuxedo Hanover. And here is the undisputed all-time king of harness racing's half-mile tracks, fabulous BRET Hanover, whose performance today obliterated all the pacing records set just 2 years ago by Overtrick. Never in the long history of harness racing has any horse raced faster for either 1 or 2 heats on a half-mile track. Purchased from Hanover Shoe Farms as a yearling for $50,000 by Cleveland, Ohio's Richard Downing, this powerful Adios colt has now hiked his 2-year earnings to over $420,000, an all-time high for any horse at this stage of his career. BRET Hanover won 24 races without a loss as a 2-year-old in 1964 and was voted Harness Horse of the Year. First time in history a 2-year-old had ever been so honored, and Frank Irvin has been with him all the way. Mr. and Mrs. Downing joined Frank in the spotlight. Winner before today of the Cane Futurity, BRET will go on from here to win the Messenger Stake in November and become only the second horse to sweep the Triple Crown of pacing. Adios Butler did it in 1959.